Here we are at the ARC Football Campbelltown Centre, the ARC Centre for Futsal SA Grand Final Day 2019, and now it's the Adelaide Women's competition, the Open Women's competition. Adelaide Futsal Club taking on Darcy FC, and Tony for the colours.
Yes, so we've got the Adelaide Futsal Club in the orange pool and Darcy FC in the black.
Okay, referee just getting the girls sorted out in regards to the rules. They would have known that by now.
Just looking at these two teams, Paul, Adelaide Futsal Club finished on top. Darcy SC had a great win last week on what we expected to be their opponents, and they beat the team that was sitting in second position all year, and here we are in the grand final. Darcy FC in possession now. It's Girolamo trying to get a shot on the counter here. We've got Futsal Club, Adelaide Futsal Club, been a great team, and just remembering that these two teams, the age difference between both teams is a little bit, I would say, uneven.
There's a fair disparity?
There is a little bit of a disparity because the Adelaide Futsal Club's average age is probably around 14, 15 years old, Paul.
And the Darcy FC?
Darcy FC probably a little bit... probably a little bit more, I don't want to say. There's the girls playing. So.
Sure. So for those of you, it is the Open Women's Grand Final. Adelaide Futsal Club in the orange and Darcy FC in the black. 0-0. The clock counts up to 15 minutes per half. And there's no extra time. It goes straight to penalties if need be.
So it's Darcy FC now trying to get the ball forward. Adelaide Futsal Club gets a square. This could be the first goal. No, it isn't. They get their second chance.
Yes, it is.
And there it is.
Number
Trying
6.
to pick up number 6. Who scores the first goal. And
Amelia.
That's Amelia Rikiki. Scores the first goal for Adelaide Futsal Club. It didn't take long. That took 1.5 minutes.
The great thing about futsal as well, Paul, it doesn't matter how old you are, my friend.
If you're good enough, you play.
Yeah, 100%. If you've got technical ability and you can read the game well, that's half your battle.
So early lead to the Adelaide Futsal Club in the orange. For those of you that are joining us through the Futsal SA Facebook page. I can hear an echo.
Yeah, so can I, Paul. So Darcy FC try to get it square there, looking out there for number 2 in Silvestri. Couldn't find her. The ball goes out to be a side kick here to the Adelaide Futsal Club.
Looks like it's coming back at us, the commentary.
I can hear it too.
I can hear it too. It's Rikiki now. Still
sounds like the background of...
I think it might have gone now.
Darcy FC now trying to go forward. They lose possession.
Still there.
And Adelaide Futsal Club will take a side kick. They go short and find Middleton.
Might be on Jimbo's phone.
Shot on.
His phone's
misses on. And can't be mine because I don't have it on me, Paul. I don't even know where it is.
It's Rob's phone.
It's got to be Rob's fault.
Definitely
As
not my
Darcy FC get it to their
bad luck
target person, and the ball goes out. Adelaide Futsal Club trying to get it forward. That was Isabella Mayo that took that kick. Side kick now. Darcy FC get it all the way back. They find number 18 in Dicasale. They lose possession all the way back. This is good play. Mayo now. Can they get Rikiki into the game? Middleton gets a shot on. It's wide. And it'll be a goalkeeper's ball. As Darcy FC try to go forward, they lose possession.
That was a great little skill cut back there.
It was. These girls have got some skill, and they've been very competitive all year. And they've improved all year. As I said, Darcy FC, they're trying to go forward now. They're trying to square that ball.
They're reading every play.
They're reading every play. And that's the danger of squaring a ball. This is number 2. Yes, it is.
Amelia scores a second.
Rikiki scores 2.
Rikiki.
It's Rikiki.
Yeah, we know. Comes from a great family.
So is it possibly 3 games with 3 hat-tricks coming up?
There could be more. There could be more.
You take opportunities, that's what happens.
So the Adelaide Futsal Club in orange leading 2-0 over Darcy FC have led the competition, the boys have said, throughout the season.
Lovely touch.
Could be a hat-trick already.
Oh,
well done. And the save in the end by the keeper.
Sorry.
Is that where it was? No, it's still not coming from
Adelaide Futsal Club through Mayo now. The ball goes out.
Well taken.
Do a goal kick. Darcy FC want to take it quickly, but again, it's in a dangerous position, especially when you go across goal like that, Spiro. You're going to get counted
They don't
every time.
It happens a lot because they're not opening the game up as well.
Again, the difference is that Adelaide Futsal Club have a coach. I'm not sure that Darcy FC have a coach. I might be wrong there. And that makes a huge difference. Here's an opportunity now for Darcy FC. They tried to get the ball square, and that would have been a good ball. Trying to find Silvestri there, and Julia Silvestri couldn't do so. And that was Girolamo that put that ball through. And still hear that echo, Paul.
Yeah, I know. We'll see if we can get that sorted
so,
by the next game.
Di Casale. This is better from Darcy FC now. Trying to go forward.
Adelaide Futsal Club defending well in numbers.
It's not that, don't worry. It's not that. No, it's not that, don't worry.
Not allowing them to get through at all, which is good to see.
That's why we've got you here, Spiro.
And we said
you
before,
can't be too excited about winning with the under-18s now, Spiro.
Actually, the boys played well.
They did play well. It was actually a very good game to watch, and as the girls now,
physical.
the women's competition.
Nice touch
Geronimo
inside. Good
tries
ball.
to win the ball. This is better through Darcy, but this is the problem. They get counter-attacked, and they've only got one defending. Can they get this ball across? They eventually do, and luckily for them that it was Di Girolamo got back. The ball went out. It'll be a corner kick here to Adelaide Futsal Club.
Good little run by Abby Middleton there for the Adelaide Futsal Club from the corner. Kick, it's a goal, and that's a hat-trick to Rakiki.
I think we're going to see more than a hat-trick.
I think Joe's going to be happy. There's Saison.
Well, there you go, Adelaide Futsal Club 3-0.
Nice
Amelia
finish.
Rakiki, the hat-trick hero so far. There's 8 minutes to go still in this half, so we could be looking at a cricket score.
We could be. That's well done there by number 9.
Oh, there it is.
Good shot, good save.
Good save, keeper.
Victoria Longo. She did well there, didn't she?
Great save, good
there
shot.
by the goalkeeper. And that's better than Darcy. That's what they have to do, Spiro, but not doing enough of it. But again, while they're getting counter-attacked every time, and there's a possibility of this happening again now. But, yeah, I can still hear it, Paul, there. I don't know where it's coming from.
Well, I must admit, Rob did a lot of the wiring up today, so there's every chance that he's buggered it up.
Well,
Rob, it's good to see that you're here to defend yourself.
Oh, he's just gone invisible today.
He's going for lunch, Paul.
I just saw him having a couple of burgers before.
That was just a warm-up.
So Darcy FC trying to get some respectability.
Lovely
Good move by Luongo. She's
well done.
to take on a couple.
That's a famous name in football, Luongo.
Oh, yeah.
Farmer in the middle of the pitch. She's lost out in numbers. Adelaide Futsal Club now will come through Mayo. But good defending there in the end by Farmer. Sees it out of play.
That's a 4-man spot. I've never seen that in my life.
How's that for a... Yeah. Complete change of
Well done, Paul.
team.
It's very rarely done in futsal where they change 4 players because it just unbalances the whole. But, you know, in this
The
game,
dynamics.
I guess, I would never do it. I never won for changing more than 1 player at a time unless you had to. Spiro likes to change at least 3, don't you, Spiro?
Oh, I like to give players like 4 or 5 minutes because you've got to keep the intensity up.
No, I agree with that. But you wouldn't make 3 changes all at once. It just unbalances everything.
No.
I mean, when you're playing at the top level, Paul, you 1 player, maximum 2 if you're going to
change the dynamics of the game very quickly.
Exactly.
So it's Adelaide Futsal Club 3-0 up, and they're on the charge again, this time through Van der Heuvel. I think I've pronounced that right. Sophie might be the easier way to call it. As Darcy FC now, chip forward by Luongo.
Running out of creativity.
They just settle down, don't look at the scoreboard. Dufos played it in ball, turned it over. Here's a chance now for Darcy FC. Could get the first good save.
Good shot, unlucky.
It was Silvestri there for Darcy FC.
They're certainly they've had their opportunities and good goalkeeping there as we see the replay.
I've noticed the long balls again.
Adelaide Futsal Club now with an opportunity to go forward again on the counter-attack. I'm not sure if that was a shot or not, but...
no, just tiredness, I think.
Tiredness,
still
first
got
half.
5 minutes to go in the
hands
first
on the
half.
shoulders,
Big
hands on
goal,
the
Spiro.
shoulders. Hands on the shoulders, you can see body language.
Dufos now plays it forward.
That's not a
Tried
bad
1-2.
idea. Not a bad idea there.
Style, that could have
Whoa,
been a
she
foul.
gets taken now.
Will be accidental.
She took it well, got up.
Sophie Abbott there, tripped up. And wins a free kick for the Adelaide Futsal Club.
This
Holding
is
a comfortable 3-0 lead.
Good opportunity now to make it 4. The wall is being put up. Adelaide Futsal Club looking strong. There's the shot. Good save there by the goalkeeper.
Nice and low as well.
Gets a foot to it and the ball goes out and it will be a kick in on the far side. Adelaide Futsal Club 3 goals to the better. Amelia Rikiki scoring all 3. As Darcy FC try to go forward. Good work there in the middle of the park. That was Dufos. She gets a boot to it.
Oh, that's a big keeper's ball. I don't see if you can see Paul. A lot of the times the players are actually facing the wrong way when they're receiving the ball going forward from the back. When the keeper throws the ball out, you know, they should be actually in the position to face forward.
Face forward, yeah. I think I might have worked it out, Tony. At the next game, I reckon it's this cable here. I don't want to...
Yeah, no, don't do it now. But
No, Jimbo reckons he's got it sorted.
he's got it sorted, okay.
It's a Christmas jingle, mate.
And you never underestimate Jim. He
Never.
knows exactly what he's doing.
Jimbo, Jimbo. Well done. Nice turn.
That was good work there by Darcy FC.
Oh, nice 50-50.
Nice and strong.
That's some strong tackling there.
Silvestri not pulling out of that one.
One team's caught in their half at the moment.
So Adelaide Futsal Club now, it will be through Marissa Dufos. Oh, nice
good
little
skill
turn
there
inside.
too.
Sophie Abbott.
This girl's got some class.
Yeah, she has. Good ball. She went for that little.
Looking back post. Little shot on there, but fortunately couldn't get through the defence. Darcy FC should marshal this ball out and it'll be a side kick here to Darcy FC, who seem to have settled just that little bit better.
So no throw-ins in this game, Tony?
No throw-ins whatsoever. Well, the only throw you get from the goalkeeper, that's about it. But no
penalties?
No, there is penalties. There is no offside.
How do you get a penalty? Is there a penalty area?
Well, a foul in the area, which is that
big arc that you can
circle,
see
the
on
arc that
screen?
You can see.
For those of you watching at home, if you've got a good LCD TV,
So
that's the green
the
lines.
green arc.
It's about 5 metres.
So a penalty committed.
A foul committed in that.
A foul committed in that area
Will get you a penalty.
will get you a penalty.
So Darcy FC, Luongo held up. And that'll be a, what do you call it, kick in?
Yep.
Toying with that in the outdoor game, weren't they, the kick in?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably something that they could look at, although I think I'd rather throw in at this
keep
stage.
it, because then
Keep it
it's
the
almost
way
like
they
taking a free kick now,
Yes,
set piece.
Sophie Abbott now for Adelaide Futsal Club, plays it inboard. Darcy FC,
Great
good
tackle.
challenge.
Great tackle. That's black ball.
It's Farmer, I think.
That's Darcy FC ball. I should have gone the other way.
Del
Yep,
Casale
well done.
was, sorry. So Darcy FC, 3-0 down to the Adelaide Football Club. About just under 2 minutes to play in this first half. Long ball, searching ball, but cut out. So the Adelaide Futsal Club will come again. Oh, nice little turn by Abbott. Faces the goal, shoots and just wide.
Nice try. Good effort.
Sophie Abbott, very good chance there to make it 4. Quick release. Gee, just eyes down on that one, so it's a quick, cheap turnover. Adelaide Futsal Club again now. Bossio had the ball taken off her. And that's gone out of play. They still keep possession though. Adelaide Futsal Club, the shot. Too close to the keeper, right at the keeper from Marissa Dufos. Now he'll come again, it's just played in their half at the moment,
Yeah,
their attacking half.
Paul, I think they're allowing them to do that by sitting so far back.
Luongo now, she's got something to...
She's got some skills.
Turnover
Unfortunately for
badly.
them. This is the problem when you don't find your mark with those passes. They're going to be a
Gee,
turnover.
no one up front there, look at that. Not one attacker for Darcy FC in their attacking half. from that turnover.
And Spiro, they're allowing them, they're sitting back so far, they're just allowing them to come at them all the time.
No energy to go forward.
They just need to at least get one player either out wide or right up close to the goalkeeper to have one of their players come back too, Paul.
They need a coach. I think you're right. They're just like a ship without a rudder at the moment.
That's what it is. They've got some class. It's just that
no structure.
No structure.
So loose ball there by Dufos, turning it over, and Darcy FC with about 15 seconds to play it in this half. Probably go in at 3-0 at half time. One-way traffic at the moment. And that is the half-time whistle.
No, that is not. That's because they took more than 3 seconds to kick that ball in. So that's what happens.
That's the half-time whistle.
Yeah, the ball is turned over.
We're saying one-way traffic is the FC as a good team name, I think.
Yeah, Paul, they need a
they better than Monkey Munchers. Where'd you get Monkey Munchers from?
Well,
was that you?
Some of the names that come out here.
How do you allow them, Tony?
Oh, that's Rob.
Rob. Okay, sorry, Rob.
I understand. I just said it before. Anything that
goes wrong, we blame Rob.
It's all Rob's fault.
I'm going to ring him.
Yeah. So it's half time here. It's Adelaide Futsal Club in the orange, leading 3-0 over Darcy FC in the black. And what have you got there, Tony?
I'm just trying to tell these players to get off the court. But no, it's like a ship without a rudder, really. It's unfortunately that's the difference between the two teams. One has a coach and they're getting directions. This one here, I mean, just a couple of tweets, small tweets could change.
It's getting worse,
Jimbo.
This game, you know. Echo coming back at us.
After that last game, Tony, I think you should go and coach the girls. How about that?
Well, you know, that would make a great
comeback.
Where did Darcy FC finish on the table in the season
they
proper?
Finished, I think, fourth. No, yes, they finished fourth. I think.
And they've made it to the grand final.
They surprised the second team last week by beating them in the grand final. So and that was a bit of a shock. But in saying that they're capable of doing better. The difference is the structure of both teams.
Whatever you've done, Jimbo, that's it.
The structure of the both teams is different. And as I said, a couple of little tweets there. I would be certainly pushing players a lot further up.
Here he is.
Here he is. We can't blame him for anything now. He's here.
He looks nice and relaxed, doesn't he?
Very relaxed.
Look like you've had a 3-course meal there, Rob.
Eh? What's the pressure, Rob?
So, of course, Paul Mayo, who did special comments in the first game, in control of his team, the Adelaide Futsal Club out there in the orange. Very happy with proceedings at the moment. But playing Darcy FC, who finished fourth in the league proper, you can see that golf in the difference. No, it's back, that echo, Jimbo. Sorry, I lied to you.
So, Spiro, let's just, what would you do if you were Darcy FC's coach at the moment?
Look, first thing is obviously to get your defence right. If you don't get the structure right, so for me, you've got to block the middle because they're coming through the middle and really spreading them. So I would be playing like a diamond through the middle and keeping it really, really tight.
Yep.
So depending on where they're attacking, you know, obviously a player will press, one will come in and it creates a diamond so they can't play a through ball, which means, you know, it doesn't allow the opposition to really get a 3-on-1 or 3-on-2.
Here we are with the first chance for the Adelaide Futsal Club. Could it be number 4? This should be number 4.
Amelia.
Good save.
Went for a little toey.
And the keeper coming right out of the area, which is allowed in this game.
Yes. Yes, they can come out the area.
Is there anything the goalkeeper can't do in this game? Apart from handball it?
No, they can score goals.
They can take kick-ins as well?
They can take kick-ins. The only thing is that they have that 4 seconds to do everything, Paul.
Right.
So whenever they get possession, they must release it.
So they could play without a goalkeeper in effect?
Oh, yeah, they can play. There is such a thing as like a rush goalkeeper.
Right.
So they can basically,
So the referee picked up an infringement there. That's going to go the way of Darcy FC. What did the girls do wrong there?
I didn't see that.
Didn't play behind the line, maybe? You said if it's not...
That could possibly be that their foot wasn't behind the line when the ball was kicked in.
So Darcy FC now with a chance to maybe get one back. That didn't come off. Berlingeri was the target. Didn't get to her. And ball out of play. So Adelaide Futsal Club in the orange. To take the kick in. Mayo switches to the far side. Rakiki, who's got a hat-trick in this game. Couldn't keep it in.
Maybe he wants to take a kick in.
Referee's going to take it.
I think so. He looked like he was.
Oh, well
She's
done.
got some talent, this girl.
Well done.
This is Longo. Plays it back. They have turned it over. That'll probably go out of play as well. So Victoria Longo, you think the standout for Darcy FC, Spiro?
Longo
Yeah. Oh,
stand out.
oh yeah, by far.
Would have been interesting to see the halftime huddle, who was actually
Doing
barking the
talking.
instructions. Yeah,
Don't
The
know if
leadership.
leadership. That's right. Just a little bit lacking for Darcy FC, but they'll show that's better. Keep your foot on the ball. Keep a little bit of possession.
Well
Make
done.
them work hard. Luongo now for Darcy FC under pressure from Rakiki. Has to play the ball back to the halfway line.
She did
That's
well to
much
keep it.
better.
So much better.
That's
And
much
there's a
better.
shot, but wide.
That's much better.
Well done, girls.
Del Casale there setting it up from the middle.
Making subs already.
Yep. Now, it looked like Del Casale was instructing there. Could she be the leader?
Possibly.
So it's now with Adelaide Futsal Club. Couldn't keep the ball in on that occasion.
See, the way they set up there was all
Nah,
wrong
all
too.
one in straight line.
They're straight lines, Paul. So that's the other thing with futsal. You can't have straight lines. Somebody should have dropped off there. And they didn't because the options weren't there. This is better. This is
Del Casale to Longo, who
good save.
shoots.
There was some good
Probably
exchange.
just
there.
off target, but the keeper didn't want to take any risk. That'll be a corner. Corners do happen in this game.
Just 12 minutes to go.
There you go. Quickly
That's
taken.
much better.
Now from distance, the shot wide.
Oh, that should have been a corner too.
I think that
It was
was
Darcy Farmer, I reckon.
Darcy Farmer, and that's who the team's named after.
Well, maybe she should be the captain or coach.
Or maybe she is.
Maybe she isn't.
Captain, coach, player, striker.
She's in defence now under a little bit of pressure. Finds Luongo, who's got a couple to beat, couldn't. And it is kept in by Mayo. Gets the cut back.
Oh.
Here's a chance for number 4, but good block in the end. And it was Middleton with a shot for the Adelaide Futsal Club. She goes across to take the corner. Or kick in. Chance for a kicky, but blocked again by Darcy FC's namesake, Darcy Farmer.
And it will be the Adelaide Futsal Club to take this kick in. You're looking for Rakiki. She's got 3 players around her. That's better defending.
Oh, good
Good
save.
save there by the goalkeeper. That they still allowed the shot, Spiro.
Yeah, it's a goalkeeper makeshift, seeing that she's not
I
wearing
think that
gloves.
she is a makeshift goalkeeper. Well done. That was good.
And good disposal.
Good disposal. Unfortunately, couldn't find her target. Still in possession. Adelaide Futsal Club looking out there for Rakiki.
Oh,
It
nudge
should
off the
get
ball.
marshaled out by Darcy Farmer. And it will be a side kick here to Darcy FC. And it will be Di Casale.
What
Lovely turn.
Finds a Longo.
And again.
Better. It's a lot better. Trying to find
Bill and Jerry.
Jerry there. Couldn't do so. Here's Mayo. Oh, great work there to Rakiki. This is good stuff there by
Keeper's ball.
Adelaide
Goal
Futsal
kick.
Club. We're seeing a little bit of skill there from both these teams now, and I think Darcy FC have certainly played better in the second half. Good square ball here. Finds Luongo. Goes inside, keeping possession nicely. Di Casale. Good
Just taking the
tackle
game
there.
on. That's what they're doing.
Good tackle there by Middleton. The ball goes out. It'll be a side kick here. Di Casale goes all the way back to Luongo. See, her foot was inside the line,
And
Paul,
the ball was moving.
when the ball was moving, but it was inside the line when she took that kick, which is a foul. And here's Rakiki.
Body
gets
check.
impeded.
Actually well defended, to be honest.
Spot on, yes.
Didn't allow her to turn.
Well defended. Well, not in the eyes of the referee there, Spiro. He thought it was
Well,
illegal.
he was able to hold up the play.
Hold up the
Paul.
play.
Professional foul then.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
That's something that Spiro used to do a lot of.
Never.
Good stop. Luongo, who's been the standout for Darcy FC, goes
Oh,
great
great
long.
work.
Good control.
Great
Bill and
work.
Geary. And comes back
Well
for a
done.
second bite at the cherry.
They've got to chase.
Certainly a lot better in the second half by Darcy FC. They've certainly held possession a lot better. This is Luongo. She's dictated most of this game. Go far. Can't find a
Had
target.
to attack the ball
unfortunately.
there.
They can't find that target, and it will be the goalkeeper's ball.
Too long for Bill and Jerry there. In
A
fairness.
long throw looking out there for Rakiki, but that's not the way to do it.
No.
And Darcy FC will take this throw through the goalkeeper. Again, Luongo. This time almost gets beaten to the ball. Comes off of Mayo. It will
Oh,
be
he got that wrong. Should have been the black ball.
I thought it came off of
Yeah,
Maya
it did.
then.
It should have been Darcy's ball.
Yeah, that's right. So
Sometimes angles, you can't. Oh, a little turn by Rikiki.
good play. You know, I know that Adelaide Futsal Club are winning, but gee, Luongo's been good.
No offside in this game, obviously.
No
boys.
offside, no. Go anywhere you want on the court. It's the only way you would have scored goals, Paul. Just by
I can't run,
by
mate.
sitting near the goal. With a physique like yours, you can't run.
Trying to be funny, Tony. And Spiro laughs. Well, I don't think you'd be laughing, big fella.
Hey,
We saw you over there on the
Well,
camera.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, if you gave the ball 2 inches either way of Spiro, he would get upset.
Actually, 1.5.
1.5.
Big
sorry,
chance,
I got it
big
wrong.
chance for a fourth there for Rikiki, but good save and good defensive work in the end by Darcy FC.
Here comes the 4 subs again.
Big change, exactly.
It's like a wave. You don't know where
It
they
never
come in. And they
stops.
get a shot on too. That's good. Well done.
That was Farmer. No,
Good
it
second
wasn't.
half from Darcy FC too, not
Oh,
to
look,
concede.
they haven't conceded, which is really good.
And they're working hard too.
Yep. Oh, well done.
Longo
Oh,
again.
Get it square, girl. Great ball. Hit it.
Goal.
Fantastic
Oh.
goal. That's absolutely brilliant.
Great goal.
Belinda Girolamo. So getting one back for Darcy FC, have had a better second half, as the boys have just said.
Well done.
Belinda Girolamo there scoring for Darcy FC.
But to me, you know, Luongo's close to being best on the pitch. I know they're losing, but she's a standout by far.
You've just given her the commentator curse, but she does
Well,
win it back.
I know Rikiki scored 3 goals, but I say Luongo's had more of an influence on this game, and she's been exceptional.
Probably because she's standing out in a pretty average lineup, if I could be fair.
I think the girls have come back brilliantly.
Yeah,
in the
good second half.
She still is a
I don't know
standout.
I don't know who the coach. I went over to have a word, Spiro, while you weren't looking.
Is that what was happening
That's
half-time?
That was what. Did you see that, Paul?
What?
I said I went over to have a word.
No, I thought it was
You
Rob.
didn't see me go over, did you? But I did it very sneakily.
I thought
don't
it
think
was
so.
Rob, Tony.
Here comes
Well, it could have
Adelaide
been Rob.
Futsal Club in board. Chance.
The shoelaces have come undone.
There's Dufos laying it back. Bossio going wide and not hitting the target.
So Paul, was it Rob that went over maybe and had a talk to him?
Rob's been invisible today.
Because the way they're playing in the second half had to be Rob.
Nah, he would have told them all go the same way.
He would have told them all go to the pub for a
Have
snitty.
you ever seen Rob coach?
Here's a chance now for Adelaide Futsal Club
Oh,
on the
good
charge.
tackle.
It's still a big chance.
Well done, goalkeeper.
Absolutely.
It's a long
Dufos was
throw.
lurking. And now it's a bad
Take your time,
turnover.
girl. Just take your time. Oh, don't show her the
Big
ball.
chance. A great
Oh, what a
save.
Top
great
save.
save. That magnificent save there by the goalkeeper.
And we can't.
Absolutely.
It might be Talia
Yeah,
Gobble.
just not sure who
99 it is, actually. She's wearing number 99 under the vest.
Great
So
save.
it's Global.
So well done, Talia.
Global. That was brilliant.
That was actually keeper save.
Or Talar, sorry. Talar Gobble.
Talar. Yeah,
Talar Gobble.
Global. That was a magnificent save. Well, certainly Darcy have been really good in the second half. But they probably deserve another goal.
Take it easy. 3-2.
No.
Anything can happen, Paul.
Yeah, I
Saw that in game one.
Still only, it was 4.5 minutes to go. Can't see them scoring 2, but I'm really pleased to say that they've come back really
Better
well
second
in the second half.
absolutely. It's the Open Women's Grand Final here at the Arc at Campbelltown. Futsal SA Grand Final 2019.
And Paul, it's really important for us to get the Open Women's competition up and going as much as possible. Blame Rob.
Well, that is a Rob
yeah,
it is a Rob mistake, without a doubt.
And have more teams for next year. We're lucky enough to have 6 teams this year. We'd like to see more. So any
Up
teams
from how
out
many?
there?
Up from how many?
Well, we
from the
didn't have any
previous?
at all last
Is that
year.
right?
So, that's
So
what
the
I'm
women.
saying. So the women have come in this year, and we're really pleased about that. We'd like to see more. So if there's any clubs out there, please, put your teams in for next year, because
It's a good way to fine-tune your skills, really,
well, it
isn't it?
certainly is. And I think we will see more. But as you can see, these girls, the skill is tremendous. Again, Luongo takes a shot. Probably wasn't the right idea, Spiro. She had someone out wide there that she could have used. But here's an opportunity for Bosio, is it?
No, Vander
Oh,
Heuvel. Sophie.
yes, it is. Vander Hugo. never wrong, Paul.
I won't argue with that.
Great thing
Not
about
always
Darcy is
right.
we're actually 1-0 up this half.
That's the amazing part.
But do you think Adelaide Futsal Club may have just taken the foot off the accelerator a little bit?
Oh, I don't know. Knowing Paul, he win at all costs. He likes to win. There's doesn't like taking any prisoners. Let me tell you, they're going straight for you, Paul. You know, Spiro, the interesting part with me and Paul, I reckon we've done commentary, 10 years since I've known you, Paul?
I'm getting therapy after today.
Is it about 10 years that we've done it at the same time? But I reckon we've probably, done 3 games in all that time together?
No, we've done quite a few.
5? 6?
Chance now for Adelaide Futsal Club. Can they make it 4? And no, another good save.
the goalkeeper.
She didn't have to shoot
Well
there.
done to Gobel.
Back post tap in.
Gobel.
It's certain goal.
Tallard, Gobel, good save. Corner kick.
She's come to her own the second half too, the goalkeeper. She's been brilliant.
Bit of a shot there.
What a save, Paul.
I'll take it easy, Spiro. We can wind back the clock, but not that far. So now...
So Paul, I hear Paul could have played for Australia, Spiro.
You guys are idiots.
Could have, I said.
Did you say PS4?
Well played.
He was a great keeper, Tony.
For
Indoor.
Indoor.
Oh,
Back in the day with a rebound.
you had to be crazy to be a goalkeeper in indoor in those days, Paul.
He still is.
That's right. Not much has changed.
That's
now
good work there.
Well done.
Darcy FC, gee, they tried to get it out. Silvestri just couldn't control it. And there's just over a minute to go in this game. The grand final looks like it will be heading to Adelaide Futsal Club, who lead 3-1. We're top throughout the season proper, and they're going on with it in the grand final as Van der Heuvel needs some support.
Now, what's the difference in the first and second half? But they're just working harder, aren't they?
100 times.
They're
getting back as well.
They're getting back. They're closing it up a little bit better.
They've narrowed the game.
Yeah, they've narrowed the game.
Good save.
She
Couldn't do much about the second.
She did not deserve that goal.
Yeah, good
She's
first save.
Absolutely brilliant.
Van der Heuvel, if we see that on replay, the first one was a great save, but couldn't do much with the second.
He scored that way.
Van der Heuvel.
And number 3.
So here they come again with 25 seconds to go. And well done,
again.
because wouldn't have justified the scoreline.
No.
And now that was in the box. Is that a penalty?
No, outside.
Outside the box.
Yep. So it's a free kick.
A little bit of a trip there. Can we go back to the third umpire, Jimbo? No, we can't. Okay. So just outside the box, not a penalty.
They're just going to shoot.
It'll be a goal, though. Oh, no. She saved it again.
And that should be the game at 4-1. And the winners, Adelaide Futsal Club. They're happy about it. Darcy FC, better second half. Even second half. It would have been 1-1 in the second half.
Well deserved.
But the game is over 30 minutes. So Adelaide Futsal Club running out victors 4-1. And that's 3 games down this afternoon here at the Arc at Campbelltown. It's Football SA Grand Final Day. And the Adelaide Futsal Club girls, Open Women's, running out victors 4-1.
And Rob's nowhere to be seen.
Again.
He's at the bar, I heard.
Oh, where has
Is he getting
Robbo
stuck
gone?
into another burger?
I think so. That's his 16th.
So the girls are happy. Adelaide Futsal Club running out victors 4-1. And we'll see if we can sort out some echo situations here.
Thanks, Spiro. All good to see you.
Thanks, Spiro, mate. You're not staying for the main game? No worries, mate. So Adelaide Futsal Club girls in the Open Women's running out victors 4-1 over Darcy FC, who did well coming from 4th on the table to take on top of the table, but in the end the golf showed. So Adelaide Futsal Club, the girls there, and it was Rakiki with a hat-trick, Amelia Rakiki, and Sophie van der Heuvel getting the other goal for them. Running out victors 4-1, and the scorer was Belinda Girolamo for Darcy FC. Coming up still, we got the Open Men's Grand Final. Pukerush FC taking on the Avengers FC. Now, last year we saw a great grand final in the men's. We'll see what can happen this season. The women doing very well, very good skill level, and 6 teams from no teams last season. And it's a good way to fine-tune the skills for the girls. So hopefully, as the boys said, get more women's teams out here involved in futsal. Just getting the trophies ready for the presentations. And of course, Steve and Tony out there trying to look like they're doing something. Bombers organising traffic. And Tony doesn't have his ears on, of course. Who's got him? He has got him. But no help in the pocket. No one's got their ears on out there. So, interesting times. Futsal SA Grand Final day here. We're live from the Arc at Campbelltown. 531 Lower North East Road at Campbelltown. Beautiful complex here, very well air conditioned. And this is where all the games are played throughout the season. Great facilities, great lighting, great aircon. And 3 grand finals down. The under-16 boys going to the Flying Dutchman over the Adelaide Futsal Club 3-2. The under-18s grand final going to the Monkey Munchers 4-0 over Ben Kilday FC. And the Women's Open Grand Final going 4-1. Adelaide Futsal Club 4, Darcy FC 1. So, presentation's about to be made. There's the team photos you can see on screen of the winners. Adelaide Futsal Club. Coach there, Paul Mayo. I wonder if he's related to Joe Mayo from Seinfeld. Only Lukaceta will probably be able to answer that question. Very happy Paul there on the far right of your screen. I'm sure the assistant coach's name there on the left. Tony, whenever you're ready, mate, you're on. Tony's not ready, of course, so I'll keep rambling as I do. Got to get Jimbo set up with a headset. So I heard him interview Rob Peppicelli the other week. Got a great voice for radio, Jim, and a great face for radio. Tony, over to you, mate.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the women's grand final. If I can have the runners up first.
Team sheet, absolutely.
Thanks, Paul. If I can have the runners up. First of all, I'd like to call on Darcy FC, Victoria Longo. Come forward.
Well done, Victoria. Great game.
Natalie Di Casale. Natalie Di Casale. Belinda Geronimo. Chiara Bellangeri.
Credit to the girls. They came from 4th.
Darcy Farmer.
So that's not a bad effort.
Julia Silvestri. Tala Goebel. And Leah Farah.
Here's Taylor, the goalkeeper, pulled off some great saves, kept the team right in it, and
Thank
kept
you,
the score
girls.
respectable too.
Well done too. The champions for the women's Adelaide Futsal Club, Sophie van de Heuvel, Isabella Mayo, Esma Jahik, Abby Middleton, Lily Rinaldi, Sophie Abbott, Alicia Bossio, Marissa Dufos, and Amelia Rikiki.
Amelia, of course, getting the hat-trick. Here she is on screen now. Yep, she's got her own cheer squad in the crowd. 3 goals. That's 3 games, 3 hat-tricks we've had the pleasure of seeing this afternoon.
And ladies and gentlemen, MVP Victoria Longo.
Oh, well, who picked that?
Victoria.
No hat-trick hero. Well,
Victoria Longo.
Victoria, congratulations. Like to know who picked that.
Referees, mate.
Would have gone against the grain with Peppicelli.
Thank you.
Well done.
Well done, girls, to everybody.
Victoria had a very good game. Stand out. Did it hard. Did a lot of running. But I tell you what, I think Amelia Rakiki might feel a little bit aggrieved not getting that hat-trick. That's about it from this game. Don't go away because we've got the Open Men's Grand Final coming up at 2:30. Bucharest FC taking on the Avengers. Back shortly from Futsal SA.